How's it guys, Munash here, and today we have something a little bit different. So I decided to fight the champion boss, something I've done, I don't know, maybe about 50 times approximately at this stage. But I've never tried to do the entire fight with one hand before, so that's what we're doing today. And I thought this might not be easy to solo with one hand, so maybe I should bring a pretty good counter for it. So I brought the Big Daddy Doom since, you know, he's quite strong, he's got all the control he needs for the fight. And he's just very tanky, so at least I can take a few hits. And spoiler alert, I actually did take a few hits in the final phase after I had 2 prowesses. I just needed one more dex to a near flawless victory, but at that point, I just broke down. Like, the way I struggled to get that final dex was pretty bad. But besides that, pretty much everything else went well. So for this fight, I was just using special 1s and special 3s. Usually I would use special 2s when I have 2 fury buffs, but I just didn't have a good lineup of power in this fight. I was throwing my special 3s when his power was relatively low, so I never had a good power steal. So my aura would sometimes expire before I reached the next special attack. Oh, and I do have the Silver Surfer synergy, which is why you might see me get an extra fury sometimes. So to get the perfect power steal, I usually would hold block to prevent him from throwing those specials, but having one hand just made it feel very awkward, so I didn't even try to. I thought, let me just play it safe and throw more special attacks. Sure, the fight might take a bit longer, but that doesn't really matter. As long as I can actually solo the fight in a reasonable amount of time, I'm good. So why am I even doing this in the first place? Because there's really no practical benefit to playing with one hand. So this is not a very informative or educational video, I guess, as far as MCOC content goes. For me, it was just for fun. I was craving to fight the champion boss, but I've fought him so many times with so many different champs that I'm actually running out of options who I haven't seen solo this fight. So I just added this one-handed gimmick to make it more unique or interesting. And I figured, might as well record it, cause how else will you prove that you actually did it with one hand? Sorry if the recording quality isn't great. I was recording this at night, so I have a light reflecting on the screen so you can see my hands clearly, but it doesn't help make the screen look any clearer. And the camera isn't exactly very steady, it's just sitting on my lap, which does tend to move occasionally. Also, I was recording this through Streamlabs, so you might see 1 or 2 subscription notifications like a stream. So I was debating if I should have the focus be on the screen recording or the recording with the cam. Usually I would have the focus be on the hand cam, but I just wasn't feeling the quality for this one. But anyway, now we are getting to the final phase, and this is where things get a bit more interesting. I managed the last phase fairly well, which can be annoying with him being stun immune and having unblockable medium attacks. And started the last phase pretty well, getting 2 dexes from 2 special attacks. But then after that, things just went to crap. Like, I struggled actually. It took me so long to get that last dex. And I almost died before it happened. I was actually very close to losing this fight. But I knew it was gonna be the hardest part to do with one hand, so I wanted to make sure I get there with a good amount of health. Just so I have some room to mess up and take 1 or 2 combos without dying. So it was funny that after I got the first 2 dexes, I really thought that this was gonna be a clean solo. But nah, almost the opposite happened. It ended up being a very clutch solo, so it was almost a solo for him. So I think I'm gonna leave it there. I need to go play Alliance War right now. Season 29, no true focus, so it's time to destroy Boss Island with Quake and Ghost once again. Nah, I'm kidding. I don't use Ghost in War. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this one. Hope you guys found this interesting, and as always, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.